I didn't think I was going to ask a question, but here I am. My life has been a very interesting cyclical thing.
We know that. We were just talking about you.
You were? How nice. I've had things where amazing manifestations have come through that I was not even believing could happen.
Now, that's a thought worth thinking and a statement worth making.
Okay.
Because that's the construction of thought ways that can ultimately lead you to something you want. Yes.
But what seems to happen?
Now, why would you go there?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I will do things like...
Wait! It's never fun to be first.
It's okay.
We just want to really... We're going to let you get away with the construction of anything you want.
Okay.
We're just not going to let you get away without making a lot of fun of you.
Okay.
We just want you to be aware of what you're doing, because most people aren't. In other words, you use really interesting criteria under the guise of wanting to understand, under the guise of wanting to be entertaining, under the guise of and maybe guise isn't the right word, but for the reason of wanting to entertain, or wanting to leave accurate historical records, or wanting somebody else to understand where you're coming from, or wanting somebody to understand, or even to try to understand yourself. Why am I here? Well, let's see, maybe I can retrace all the steps. But the thing is, you can't retrace the steps without constructing a whole new highway.
Okay.
So, use this time wisely. And we don't just mean this time where you're talking to infinite intelligence and those who have access to everything that is in your vortex, where you've opened a pathway and can have anything that you want. We don't just mean this time. We mean any time is that time. Any time is that time. Whether you're sitting before infinite intelligence or not. Any time is that time. Any time is that time.
Okay.
Aren't you glad it was her and not you?
I guess I'm not aware I'm constructing...
Now, wait a minute.
What?
Why would you construct that? I'm a
I don't
very
know.
stupid and unaware person. You don't want to construct that either. Use this time very wisely.
Okay. Okay, I won't do that anymore.
What will you do?
Let go of that.
Yeah.
Down
But
thing.
by letting go of that, getting hold of something else. So what is the something else? In other words, you started off really, really well.
Yes.
You went this way, and then we just sort of caught you before you went too far that way. But can you pick up that again and go that way again? In other words, you said something very, very, very...
Exciting. I manifest things that are amazing. And then somehow everything...
Wait! You see? You see how it goes? In other words, now,
okay, I manifest things that are amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just do that.
I manifest things that are amazing. Now you see, by hanging in here together,
yeah,
and realizing that in other words, we got your attention, and now you're focused. I manifest things that are amazing. So now you have. I manifest things that are amazing, or I manifest things that are amazing, such as. In other words, such as. In other words, what construction do any of you believe us when we say your thoughts are constructing throughways and that manifestation follows them? Do you believe this at all? Do you believe it at all? Do your thoughts manifest? Then why would you ever say but? Why would you ever construct that side of it? Why do you do that? It just has to be because there's something active in your vibration. Now, to be fair to you, this conversation would have gone a lot differently if you had sat for 15 minutes and allowed your vibration to raise and had come into complete sync with your vortex. And then you would sit and you would chat about what's in your vortex. And many of you would say, well, Abraham, if I do that, then I don't need to come here and talk with you. And we say, good. Good. In other words, we don't want you to ever see us as the sounding board for unveiling problems. We want you to see us as the support system of everything that you are and everything that you're asking for. We want you to understand that your vortex is your sounding board for all of the wonderful things. Have you ever gone to lunch and wanted to complain to somebody and they're just so damn positive they don't let you complain? And you think, well, it'll be a long time before I go to lunch with you again. And they're thinking the same thing. So we're just asking you to make your statement of intention. What is the intention in this segment of life experience? Is your intention to chart thoughtways that will lead to a construction of a project that's just going to thrill you when it manifests? Or is your intention to construct something that doesn't please you? And of course, that's a ridiculously simple question, because of course the answer is, I always want to construct something that will please me when I get there. We just want you to understand that every single minute of every single day, you have the option of constructing wanted or unwanted things. Period, 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 period. There isn't any other way of going about this. In other words, you're either constructing something wanted or unwanted, and you can tell by the way you feel which you are doing.
Thank you.
So tell us about, if you want to, some of these wonderful things that you are manifesting.
Specifics?
As specific as you can be without giving us a but.
I want to do amazing things in my career. I want health.
Well, we're off the track already. It's all right, because your vantage point, you see, your vantage point is, I want things I don't have.
Okay.
And what must be most dominant in your vibration right now is the I don't have part. The I don't have part. Mm-hmm. You started with a really positive statement with us. Can you remember what it was?
I manifest amazing things.
Yeah, and that's the part we want you to tell us about. Not what you're going to manifest, not what you want to manifest, not what you can't yet manifest. I manifest amazing things. Talk about that, and do you see what happens? When you talk about the amazing things you manifest, you open those thought ways. You carve out little vibrational roadways. You say to the universe, roads open, bring more here, bring more stuff like that to me, bring more stuff like that to me now. You see. We know we must be very annoying. But there are these powerful laws that say you get what you think about, whether you want it or not. And we are seeing a lot of people who have these magnificent vortices that they are actually constructing roadways that are leading away from them rather than to them because of some misunderstanding of how it all works, you see. And the only thing that we can figure out is that you're trying to be like others. You're trying to explain to others. You were just the perfect person because you're bright, you're brilliant, you're willing, you're playful, you're self-sufficient enough that we're not hurting your feelings. You've precisely. You've come to understand. You want to understand. You mostly do understand. You're fine-tuning. And so we've just given you everything we've got about how to get to where you want to be from where you are. So this is construction. Let's always think in terms of construction. What are you wanting to construct now?
I construct an amazing life.
Yes. We've made you afraid to speak, haven't we?
A little bit.
Well, you can only help others as you speak.
Okay.
So, anyone else ready? Well, you're all ready, but you think you're ready till you sit here. Is this a hard thing? Is it a hard thing to offer a vibration that is different from where you are. All right, it is. It's not only a hard thing, it's an impossible thing. She can't find the thought ways. She can't find the thought ways. It's all bright for us. We can see it. It's all bright for us, but she can't find the thought ways because her vibration isn't, the roadway isn't there yet.